Hello, my name is Andrew Holmes and I'm with Blockhouse Residential. Today we are standing in a completed unit here at SMI, and we're going to go over to the factory and take a look at what it takes to build a modular home just like this one. All of this material is all product that is being purchased in bulk so that they can use it in producing the modular components. That's one of the benefits to doing the modular this way is the purchasing power. We have the room to put all this lumber, all this drywall, all this structural component. This is all things that would have to be purchased in phases as you go through a traditional construction project. We're able to get massive amounts of this material so we can have a better purchasing power, bring those costs down, and help with the production of the modular components. We'll come this way. This is the start of the line. I always like to show people, first thing is to go up onto the catwalk. This view here really gives you a good idea of the scale of what we're trying to accomplish. You have all of your materials over here. You come down, you can see the two bays, two production lines. We start with framing on this end and progressively work down the production and completion of the modular components as you get down to the other end of the line. And as you come to those doors at the far end, the unit is basically complete. Over here, they have a station to build the roof. And what they'll do is they'll construct the roof over here while the walls are being framed, so it happens concurrently. Then they'll use the gantry crane to lift the roof up and set it onto the box. And as you look down the line, you can see the roof structures that come out with your modular. We tilt them up in place once we set them, and you have a roof the same day that you set the home. Look down here, we have a floor system with the walls being built over here. The walls all get pre-drywalled. They'll lift those up, stand them in place, put the roof on, and then we'll progress down the line. Here we are at the start of the line, and you can see we have the floor system, like I mentioned, plus the walls. The walls are all drywalled. As they stand them up, that helps speed up production, maximizes efficiency as things progress down the line. In the very first bay, you can see the walls are up, drywall's on, ceilings are already drywalled, things are already beginning to be laid out before it even moves past this first bay to go into the mechanicals with the second bay. So here we are, stage 2, second bay. They're already putting the mechanicals in. You can see the wiring going in. They're starting to finish drywall. Framing's all coming together, all the interior walls, things are starting to happen and really build out the full package of the building. We are in the pit. The pit is a unique thing with the factory, whereas the modular components are able to roll down the line on the rollers, you can get access underneath of all of the units. The mechanical installers doing electric, plumbing, HVAC, they can access everything readily. It's lit, it's bright, you're not crawling underneath of a house, you're not up on a scaffold somewhere. It really gives them good access to be able to do a high quality job. One of the benefits of what we do, everything is being built all at the same time. So if you notice, you'll see that all the interiors are installed, but all the exteriors are still exposed. So you're able to get access to your wall cavities from outside where you can run your electric, run your plumbing, have everything accessible. So you can have work like this happen where the insulation is being installed as the interior is being completed. You have access to it. They can do a nice clean job. We're not over compacting the insulation. We're not trying to scramble up a ladder to put insulation in. Things are happening at chest level. It makes for an easier installation. Easier installation is a better product. Just like a car factory, everything moves down the line, station to station. Everybody has a job. It really is like a choreographed dance. As the unit progresses down the line, we get further and further along with our installations. Stairs start to go in. drywall is being finished. Our ductwork is installed. We have everything's being laid out so that the components will match up and seamlessly go together. We have other things like this gasket. This gasket's installed so that when the two boxes meet together, you get a weather-tight seal as part of the set, and you're not worried about that later on. We're in the third bay. We've already got drywall up. Drywall's already primed. The workers are starting to install finishes. We have flooring going in, doors, windows, tile. Everything starts to come together as you progress into the third stage. Again, as you look, everything's considered. This is an interior mate wall. Our interior mate wall is built with shear so that as the two units come together, we get a nice solid connection between those two units. As we come down the line to the fourth bay, we have this unit here. Windows are installed, carpets being installed, doors are being hung. We see this unit over here. We're starting to install cabinets, tile, fireplace, finishes. Everything progresses as you come down the line. It gets further and further along so that we can have a complete unit as we get to the final stage of the line. We have stations set up so that everything can be done in a clean, controlled environment. This station here is where we do a lot of our finished carpentry, trim, doors, shelving, everything's set up so we're not dragging tools through a house. We're not worried about the precision of the tools. These things are maintained on a regular basis. They're used daily by the same people, and it's set up as a station as opposed to temporarily one day you're in the kitchen, the next day you're outside, then you're cleaning up the house, you're doing all these other things that just complicate the construction. We're able to control that here at these stations. So you can see here at this stage in the line, we're starting to install windows. And like I talked about before, the difficulty of installing windows in a traditional construction site is access. On the line, these windows are being installed at working height, nice and clean. The taping's done well. We see this as it goes down the line hundreds of times a day. People are able to notice anything that might not be right. We can get it corrected easily and ensure that by the time it gets to the next stage of production, this has been checked and is installed correctly, unlike a traditional construction project that is much more likely to have some sort of missed installation oversight. It just happens, but with modular, we can do a much better job. Here we're looking at an exterior wall. You can see all of the exterior walls are built with 2x6. 2x6 is necessary to aid in the shipping and transportation of the modular home. Like we've talked about before, on a traditional construction project, this 2x6 wall would typically be spec'd as a 2x4 wall. And if you wanted to have 2x6, your builder would likely give you an upcharge. With us, 2x6 is standard and it comes as part of the value of your project. A benefit to the modular construction is that because we build these in boxes, each box is built with a continuous header on the bottom and top. That disperses the weight of the structural components over the entire length of the box, as opposed to point loads at windows and doors. This adds to the overall value and length of the quality of your home through your home ownership. We're back up on the catwalk. I wanted to show you, as we look at this, we can see the roof structures again. One of the benefits to the modular is how complete these things come out to the site. The way we accomplish that is we flat pack the roof by building it in 3 separate hinged sections so that we can fold it in on itself. When it gets to site, we unfold it, lift it up, and your roof is complete the same day that your home shows up to your site. We come down here, you can see we can even take it as far as having the entire roof shingled before it even leaves the factory, so that the same day that we set this house, you have a complete shingled roof system ready to go, weather tight. You don't need to risk any sort of water penetrations like you do in traditional construction, where you would get the roof built, the roof sheathed, underlayment. Everything happens over the course of a week. Ours comes out shingled in the factory. So what we have here, this is a pre-made dormer for a house. This will get sent to us on the truck with the rest of the components. After the roof is lifted, we will use the crane to also lift this up into place and be able to set the dormer the same day that we set the house. After we come through our 5 stages of the factory line, we come out of the end. The homes have been wrapped. The homes have been protected for transportation. They get loaded onto these carriers. The carriers will be shipped to your location where we will unload them with a crane. The day of the set, one day you have a house. So in order to ensure quality and delivering a product that is ready to go in, we take the time to wrap all the modular components. In addition to our house wrap, we wrap all the windows individually. We wrap the roof system individually. This is all high quality, very thick boat wrap, which we will then uninstall prior to assembly, but this keeps us protected as we ship your unit down the road. So we've had a great opportunity to see the factory floor from start to finish, production. We're able to get a house done from start to finish down the line. Everything's climate controlled, everything's factory set, and it really creates a high quality product. I hope you've enjoyed taking a look.